How's it going, all you lovely little weirdos? I am the Global Outcast, and that is my sexy co-host.
Who's gonna fucking harm him?
Ooh, you know exactly how to talk to me.
I'm the anime shogun since this little bitch doesn't know how to fucking answer to say people's names.
I was letting you do it, giving you autonomy.
Autonomy? Really? Autonomy? That was your go-to? Shut the fuck up.
I can use big words!
Are you sure about that?
Sometimes.
Anyway,
Today we're going to be talking about one of the newest Marvel movies that came out, Captain America, A Brave New World. Now, this one is the first one that involves the new Captain America, Falcon. For those of you who don't know, he was also it also happened in the comics. So quit your bitching,
too late.
right? So yeah, all right. So quick little rundown that happened in the comics. Captain America it happened after Civil War in the comics. Captain America died. Quotes. You, you never really stay dead in the comics unless you're Gwen Stacy, Uncle Ben, or Bruce Wayne's parents.
Something that's gonna cause,
A
uh,
backstory.
a backstory, some sort of character development. We get it.
Yeah, yeah. And eventually, Falcon ended up who is a black man, ended up becoming the new Captain America for a while. He is the second black man to become Captain America. The first one was a guy from I think they did him in Vietnam in the comics too. I don't know. I'm not much of a Marvel person. Um,
Yeah, the show talked about it.
yeah, they
They were
take
like, he was supposed to be the Captain America. They're like, where the fuck was he at? Why the fuck was he like? Why didn't we have him?
yeah,
Because I remember Sam had talked about it.
yeah. They ended up arresting him and you know all sorts of things they did back in the 70s to black people.
He's not racist, listeners. I promise.
No, it's literally they did the racist stuff for the comics with that character too, kind of keep it realistic and stuff, and that they eventually pulled that to the Marvel movie universe, changed it a few things because obviously they're going to change a few things, but they still kept it Falcon becoming Captain America. Fucking Rabbit destroyed him so much he had to go to another universe. If I didn't make an 8 Mile joke, you yourself would be disappointed in me, alright?
I'm disappointed in you every day.
Oh, disappointed in me than you already are. Anyways, because the original guy who played General Ross, died, they brought in a new guy. The one and only, I'll let you say his name.
Hmm.
You know who I'm talking about, motherfucker. Don't you play coy.
Just say it. Just say it.
The legendary Han Solo, Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Harrison Ford. Just say it with your chest.
Say it with gusto. Apparently he loved it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to fucking fly a ship around and get shot at and get stabbed by his son. Who wouldn't? But I'm going to hell for that. I know. It's fine.
I don't count the three legends. I don't count the last three Star Wars movies as canon. That's my own head canon. Star Wars Legends. The Star Wars Legends is canon. That was not Luke
Star Wars
Skywalker.
7, 8, and 9. Complete and utter fucking trash.
That was not Luke Skywalker. I will die on that hill. Anyways, it was from what I heard from other people talk about. It was a glorified Hulk movie because they brought in the Master. They brought in Red Hulk.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised to see that we got the Red Hulk.
Honestly, I am
I mean,
too.
I knew the character was coming. I knew that was coming. I'm just surprised we got him.
Yeah. And apparently they brought back Liv Tyler. as Betty Ross.
Yeah, it's the general's daughter.
Yep, Bruce Banner's love interest. One of the few people that could actually help calm the Hulk down.
Yeah, but I forget what her role is besides the general's daughter. I forget what role she has to Red Hulk.
She eventually becomes Red She-Hulk.
Oh, does she?
Eventually in the comics, she becomes Red She-Hulk. Yes, like there's a whole Hulk family thing going. There was a whole Hulk family. I think there still is.
I know. I think
Comics is
they're
convoluted.
you're right. I think because we've gotten Red Hulk now, I think it'll be Blue Hulk because we got She Hulk, but I think we're gonna be getting Jason Blue Hulk first.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did have a Blue Hawk. First time I heard about that one was in that animated
Yes,
series they did.
because yep. I think we'll get him before we get the Red She Hulk.
Honestly, I think so too. And I heard they didn't do his the Masters like how he looks in the comics versus how he looks in the movie. Quite the same.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm kind of iffy with it, but
I've seen a lots of clips and other stuff, people talking about it. I'll probably end up waiting
what I'm gonna do.
because I mean, going to the movies is fucking expensive nowadays. You pretty much have to take out a second house mortgage just to get the fucking tickets.
So the last movie I went to was Craven.
Then you have to sell your left nut just to get a fucking single popcorn.
hmm Funny thing is though, as much as it's still fucking expensive as fuck, I think I'd still rather go to Lakeville.
Yeah, you know what's funny though? Craven is on Netflix now.
I know. I don't know if that's supposed to be. I don't know if I should feel honored or insulted on how fast that went to Netflix.
That is beyond funny. My my curious though is what they're going because they're setting everything up for Secret War. Now, what are they going to
Okay,
bring in from this movie? Are they going to bring in Red Hulk?
that's a possibility. Is Red Hulk because there were talks about fucking Madame Web,
Madam Web?
Madame Web, Madame Web. Sorry, some people like to pronounce shit fucking properly or weird. Fucking commies.
I don't know that. I heard that movie just bombed really bad.
I watched it. It did bomb. I am not happy with it, and I am a big Spider-Man fan, and I am not happy with it.
The funny thing is, there was this YouTuber I watched when he was when he died in a car accident. For those of who know, rest in peace, comic historian. Um, you haven't seen his channel? Awesome dude. Um, they had to play it on repeat on like I think it was like something like Twitch, I believe, or it was like a TV show he was talked about, and he had to watch that thing 7 times because he just couldn't pay attention to it. It was yeah, and he's a big Marvel fan too, and it was just yeah. I hope to God they don't bring anything in the MCU to anything from Sony Universe to the MCU.
Well, that's just it, though. That's why I was going to sit there and say it. In Madame Web, one of the Spider Women, she is she is from Secret Wars.
Hmm.
Like in the movie, you see her character as a Spider Woman, and funny thing is, you find out she's from the Secret Wars. So I think the little because you see this guy turn around and make this comment of he saw them, he was tracking them, he wanted to kill them.
Yeah. Go on.
that's just it. I think when she's all grown up, she's supposed to be she might be in
Secret
Secret
War?
Wars
That
with
could
how they're
be.
planning everything.
I'm very iffy on the Sony universe because they don't do anything right.
No, I get it. You don't gotta preach to choir on that one. I get it.
One clip I did see that I liked was the scene when Captain America and Red Hulk kind of fought.
Which okay, let's address that right there. Let's address that elephant in the room.
Okay,
How the fuck can we keep really calling this a Captain America movie when it's actually Red Falcon playing? I mean, yes, he is technically taking the role of
Captain America.
Captain America, but
Hmm.
they keep talking like Steve's coming back, and it's like, no, he's done.
Yeah, I mean
You know, like make it make sense.
yeah, it's like a 1% possibility because honestly I don't think they should because how the hell are they gonna make fucking Chris Evans play Captain America forever when
Well, and look at how right. Well, and look at how Endgame went.
yeah.
He went back in time, lived out that life with Peggy,
Yep.
and he came back as an old man.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, he's done. He's moved on. He's passed. Because what in the TV show with the Winter Soldier,
Yep.
they were carrying his casket. I thought.
Okay, I think I remember that. That's his aunt. So in the second movie, he kissed his niece. That's gross. He married Peggy. Peggy is supposed to be her aunt.
We don't talk about that global.
I like how you just had to stay silent for a few seconds. You're like, "Yep, I'm not going to address that."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just. But I did, from what a coworker of mine was talking about. He did say it was a glorified Hulk movie. I did hear someone talk about made a nod towards the Hulk movie with Edward Norton and how the Master does his shit. He's controlling people by using the song Mr. Blue, and in the movie he used the code name Mr. Blue.
Okay.
And that was they say that was like a little nod towards that one. It's not. I don't think it's the same guy, but I mean, it could be. It could be a continuation because I think that Hulk is part of the officially part of the MCU.
I'm so out of touch with don't get me wrong, I like Hulk, but I'm so out of touch with Hulk's MCU, like which one is, which one isn't, if it's Mark Ruffalo's, if it's
Well, the only
Edward
reason,
Norton's.
yeah,
But I
well,
do see what they say with it. With I hate to interrupt you, but I do
yeah,
see what they sit there and they say with the whole. It's a glorified Hulk movie. I mean, shit from the trailers, it almost looks like Hulk got more screen time than anybody else.
yeah. Well, the only reason why Edward Norton, because I remember the posting credit in the Hulk movie when fucking Tony Stark Robert Downey Jr. came up to the old General Ross and said, "I'm setting up. I want to talk to you about the Hulk." General Ross was sitting in a bar and shit like that. The only
Yep,
reason why Edward Norton isn't in the movie is I think he had a fight with the.
he had a lot of issues on set, and that's why they didn't go with him. That's why they went with Marks.
Yeah, I personally didn't like Edward Norton's Hulk because they made it seem like he had to keep at a calm stature when Hulk. It's always
Edward Norton as Bruce Banner, I did not like. How Hulk was done, I liked.
yes.
But
But
in that same regard, I did not care for Eric Bana's Bruce Banner, but
mhm,
as when he turned into the Hulk, I liked it because it was almost like baby Hulk.
yeah,
Like Hulk was just kind of coming out, into the world, trying to experience and trying to figure out his place and everything, which I thought was awesome.
yeah,
So Eric Bana's Hulk I like, but again, I've seen what they've done with how they did with the OG the OG Hulk. You had one guy play Bruce Banner, but then you had like Lou Ferrigno play the Hulk.
yeah, yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Happens to the best of us. Not really, just you.
Yeah, I know. But oh, I think I remember. I didn't like Edward Norton's Hulk. Well, I liked his Hulk. I didn't like how they had it set up, where he had to stay
You
at
didn't
that.
like how they set it up, and you didn't really care for him as Bruce Banner,
Yeah, cause
trying to always stay calm and
yeah,
everything.
yeah, cause with the Hulk, everyone knows it's only when he gets mad, unless they changed it in the comics, and I don't know. It's always he has to get angry, extreme, like he has to feel some sort of extreme aggression.
No, that's the way it was in the.
But that one, he couldn't feel lustful. He couldn't feel happy. He had to be almost fucking Buddha.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
And it just didn't sit right with me.
Sorry for the listeners. You hear me yawning a lot. It's been
1 week since you looked
fluctuation in
at
the
me.
temperature. No, it's been the temperature change is starting to kind of mess with me.
Oh, yes, messing with all of us. I'm glad it's getting
Like
warmer, but
I'm happy it's getting warmer too, but you're gonna laugh at this, and I'm gonna turn around and tell you I'm gonna hit you anyway. But I could honestly go for a nap right now.
are you yappy
Keep
yap?
in mind, I don't really make fun of you for taking your naps as much as JT does.
That is true. That is true.
Somebody else makes fun of you far worse than I do. I try to understand your logic behind it because normally, when somebody tells me I'm going to reset my sleep schedule, that's I'm staying up for a day so that way I make sure I get some sleep the next following day.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get back on topic.
You're not my real mom. You can't tell me what to do.
And for those of you who are wondering, you kind of can't talk about a Marvel movie without talking about a lot more of them. It's kind of impossible since they put so much shit into it now.
They're all linked together. That's what they started doing was just the whole thing of it's all linked.
Yeah, I kind of miss the old ones where it could be its own standalone movie with a quick little
Hmm.
here's what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
And it's just
No, I honestly I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. I don't know. Like it's it's a glorified Hulk movie. I'm gonna be iffy on if I'm gonna want to watch it or not.
yeah, I get it, I get it.
I like the Hulk, but don't get me wrong. I'm very very picky on my shit.
Yeah. Now here's a question: how do you like Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner?
I like his a lot better
Okay.
because, like you said, Edward Norton turned around and he was too passive.
Yeah.
Trying not to get angry. Plus, the ending made no sense to me. The whole bullshit of I'm gonna control, and then he fucking literally hears the ticking, he stops it, and fucking next thing you fucking know, his eyes turn green. It's like okay,
Honestly, my
it's almost
favorite.
like he's trying to become like it's almost like they tried to humanize the Hulk.
Yeah. Honestly, my favorite ending out of all the Hulk movies would have to be Eric Bana's.
Okay, so let's break that down. Bruce Banner's, I'm going Marks.
Okay.
I'm going Mark Ruffalo's because he does seem like he's that I'm trying to stay away, like Edward's trying to be peaceful and everything, where Eric's, you know, you didn't quite understand it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do. I really do. I'm curious how they're going to set up because after this one, it's Avengers Doomsday, which brings back Tony Stark's, which brings back Robert Downey Jr. as Victor Von Doom,
Yep, because he won't be.
Tony Stark. Tony Stark's
He's not
officially
Tony
dead.
Stark. Yeah.
Now,
Which, funny thing about that is, did you hear the speculation or the rumor right now that Rhodey is a what the scroll?
yeah, they kind of showed that in one of the many in one of the Marvel in that Marvel's TV show they did, Secret Invasion,
Yeah.
which means
Just
he
kind of
doesn't
randomly
know.
thought about it, and I was like, he has no idea Tony's dead.
Yeah, he has no idea Tony's dead, which is gonna fuck with him. I would like to see how they play that out, but they're setting up Doomsday, and apparently they're bringing in a lot of people for Doomsday because I saw like a bunch of actors coming in. James Marsden, James Marsden's Cyclops is coming back. Uh, Avengers Doomsday.
That'll be interesting.
Yes, James Marsden as Cyclops. Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler.
Ooh, we're getting Alan, huh?
Alan Cumming is coming back. Ian McKellen is coming back as the one and only Magneto.
Nice.
Rebecca Romijn as Mystique. I think yeah, she was the original Mystique. She was
That
the original
sounds about
Mystique.
right.
Namor's coming in. Kelsey Grammer's coming back as Beast. Patrick
Ooh,
Stewart.
we're getting him as Beast?
Yes, he's coming back. He played Beast in the third one.
I know. That's why I sat there and said that. I was like, ooh.
Patrick Stewart's coming back as Charles Xavier. Apparently, Channing Tatum's coming as Remy LeBeau.
Now that's something worth talking about.
He's al- Gambit's always been one close to my heart. Fucking love him.
Oh, yeah. But even still, with that being said, how he did Gambit, I will sit there and say, I will back that up. I think that it was great.
Oh, hands down, yeah,
But we're getting off topic. We're supposed to be talking about the movie. Now
yeah.
we're like so far off at this point.
So far off, we're not even right.
It's okay, everybody. He's just weird. I promise you, it's perfectly fine.
Just a little bit weird. I don't bite. I only bite my co-host.
And I'm going to stab him.
Then he usually puts me in a
Anyway,
kennel.
so yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm
Yeah.
not too sure.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
It'll be interesting, that'll be sure.
Normally they did. Normally everyone talks about the posting credits for like any Marvel movie. Did they even have some?
I haven't seen it, so I have no idea. I think, and this is my opinion, I think it's kind of started to die out a little bit more because of Stan Lee passing.
Yeah,
That's my opinion, but that's what I think is going on.
because I mean normally people don't shut up about the posting credits, and I didn't hear anything about any posting credits when that movie came out. Like nothing.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm guessing from what I thought I had heard, I think that it kind of died out uh with Stan Lee passing away.
Could could have been. I'm curious is if they're gonna do anything else with that. If they're gonna be all like, hey, here's another Marvel person that's coming in to kind of do the Stan Lee thing.
That's a good question.
Because I mean that was a good tradition with Stan Lee. Like the only thing I think would be acceptable would be have to be Deadpool.
Yeah, I would go Deadpool, but
Was hold on, let me see if Mark Ruffalo was in. I want to see if Mark Ruffalo was in this movie. Was in Captain America.
I don't know that he's in. I thought I had heard he's not in that one.
I think I heard that too. Doesn't look like it. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
No, they're doing really weird about it. They're doing like they'll introduce these people, but they're not having like their counterparts show up.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything about him, which is
But
weird.
we got about 3 more minutes here before we're done.
So, would you if you guys went and saw the movie? Put your comments on it in the comment section. See what I did there? Yeah, because I'm funny.
Yes, you're fucking hilarious.
I know. Um, I'm a regular riot. I'll be here all week. If you guys don't want to see the movie, I'm curious what your guys' opinions on the movies in general, in the what the movie is in general is actually. Do you have anything to say about that?
I don't, but it'll be interesting. If you guys have seen it and you say it's good, get in there. Let's get some arguments going. Get in here, come convince us that it's worth it, convince us it's good. If you did watch it, you think it's trash, tell me why I should believe you and tell me why I completely agree with you. Outside of that, I mean, we don't have a whole lot to talk about because we haven't seen it. It's just money is so not tight, but it's hard to get out there and watch stuff. We kind of go by our reviews and our stuff we hear because we ain't made of money to go out here and do this all.
No, if we were made out of money, we'd be doing this full time.
But that being said, this is all the time we unfortunately have. So I would like to remind everybody, check us out on Discord, check us out on all our social links. If you don't know if you don't know where to find those, all you got to do is check our Facebook or call Global because he's a Jew. He's not actually a Jew. That's racist, but that's okay. It's only Global.
Yeah, it's only me.
But yeah, he'll have our links and everything posted around for you.
Our
It
links will
won't be
always be
hard
in
to
the
find us.
our links will always be in the comments in the in the section where words are hard.
All right. Well, he's having issues because his brain is short circuited. You know
But
where to
hey,
find us.
that's all,
Check us
folks.
out in the fucking comments. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify. We have a Discord. Hit us up on there. We've got a Facebook. You know how to reach us. This has been Everyday Nerds. Sign us out of here, you Jewish prick.
And eventually, he's gonna sign up for an OnlyFans.
Joke's on him. I already have one.